Alright, we're gonna do a quadruple feature VHS opening requested by Mail Hunter Reed and All Night. Illy consisting of the 1996 VHS of Matilda, the 2003 VHS of Bruce Almighty, the 1996 VHS of Balto, and 1999 VHS of South Park Volume 11. Here's the opening to the 1996 VHS of Matilda.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Ready? And action! My buddy. Right?
Good. What does a beautiful socialite with a menagerie of animals
Good night, everybody.
and a baby gorilla in need of a mother have in common?
I suppose Buddy's got exactly what he wants.
That's the question being raised in the first full-length feature film from Jim Henson Pictures. Buddy.
Buddy, the true story of Gertrude Lynn's. This is a perfect film for the first film for Jim Henson Pictures because it has an appeal for everybody, a very wide audience, yet it's off-center.
I need information, Professor. I have a gorilla living in my house. What do they eat? How do they groom themselves? But most of all, what is their play like?
Columbia Pictures invites you to take a peek behind the scenes
So he's supposed to be imitating what she's trying to sing.
of this incredible motion picture experience. Based on a true story, Buddy is a co-production with legendary filmmaker Francis Ford Coppola's American Zoetrope Studios.
One of the kinds of movies we do like to make are these family classics. And what we thought we saw in this story was something that could be a classic, but a classic that no one's ever heard before. Hey, Mark?
Written and directed by Caroline Thompson, whose credits include such family hits as Homeward Bound, The Addams Family, and Edward Scissorhands, Buddy is a movie about life, seen through two very different pairs of eyes.
Buddy is the story about a woman who thinks she runs the world, has to learn she doesn't, and an animal who tries to fit into the world, but he grows up. And an animal is an animal is an animal.
This unusual relationship story stars Renee Russo.
We needed someone of her stature and ability to bring this off, because she really is the heart of the movie.
Humorous and heartwarming, your family will fall in love with Buddy.
You have to save this gorilla, so we finally have someone in the house who can wear my hand-me-down.
Coming in 1997 to theaters everywhere. Coming soon to home video. Columbia Pictures invites you to join Amy.
She was the first thing they saw when they were born, so they think she's their mother.
Igor, Featherbird,
Stop fooling around!
and the rest of the flock
The problem with your birds is they're going to want to migrate south, and they need someone to show them out.
for the ride of their lives.
They're really flying with me!
It's all you, Amy.
From the director of The Black Stallion, Fly Away Home, rated PG.
Dad is still alive. He would survive all that. If you think I'm just gonna leave him, you're wrong.
Castle Rock Entertainment invites you to journey into the wild. Soar into excitement. And climb new heights of adventure.
Never give up. Never.
Alaska, rated PG.
Now available on home video. The critics believe in magic. Magic in the water is an E.T.-like fantasy.
The monster, he's real!
A perfect family film ranks with Disney's finest.
Come on, let's go.
magical adventure that will leave you spellbound.
I love you, Morky.
Magic in the water, where the legend ends and the adventure begins.
Coming soon for next time, probably that. Sorry, it's too fast for me to read. Now they will open. I just talk about this wherever videos are sold.
Jumanji, it can make an ordinary man go wild. And a normal kid
Keep your hands!
go ape. It's unstoppable. It's unpredictable. It's the world of Jumanji. Robin Williams. Jumanji. Rated PG.
Now press to own.
Columbia TriStar Home Video presents the movies of the Family Collection. Now the whole family can own the wonder. Experience the excitement. Recapture the adventure. Enjoy the laughter. And relive the magic of these unforgettable films. Now, add your favorite movies to your home video library and enjoy the best in family entertainment for years to come. Collect the Family Collection from Columbia TriStar Home Video, wherever video cassettes are sold.
This song is modified for its original versions with formatting for the screen. And that's it for the opening to Matilda. Next opening we're going to do is Bruce Almighty. Here's the opening to the 2003 VHS of Bruce Almighty.
Everybody loses a couple, and you either pack up and you go home or you keep fighting.
Critics are calling Seabiscuit the best film of the year. A beautiful tale of courage and triumph against all odds. Seabiscuit is magnificent, inspiring, and glorious. Newsweek says nothing can stop this story from putting a lump in your throat.
He made me better. You made me better.
Tobey Maguire, Jeff Bridges, Chris Cooper. Seabiscuit, rated PG-13, coming to DVD December 16th.
The safety of the world's top spies is in the hands of Johnny English.
You're unbelievable.
Now, the last man standing is our last hope. We can't afford any mistakes. I couldn't agree more, sir.
You're unbelievable.
Johnny English, secret agent. Rowan Atkinson. Johnny English, rated PG.
The following is a paid advertisement from Lacuna Incorporated. The views expressed do not reflect the opinions of the distributors of this home entertainment.
Hello, I'm Howard Mirziak, founder and president of Lacuna Incorporated. Why remember a destructive love affair? Here at Lacuna, we have perfected a safe, effective technique for the focused erasure of troubling memories. In a matter of hours, our patented non-surgical procedure will rid you of painful memories and allow you a new and lasting peace of mind you'd never imagined possible.
This is a hoax, right? I assure you no. Is there any risk of brain damage? It's on a par with a night of heavy drinking. Nothing you'll miss.
Is one of the coolest movies ever. Now, we're taking the action, the fun, and the laughs to a whole new level. We Bring It On Again. At a new school.
You guys are looking so great today.
A new squad.
Our own squad.
The same fun and excitement.
A competition in front of the whole student body. Let them decide who's better.
Are you ready, Peter?
Bring It On Again. Coming to video and DVD.
A friend you've known since high school is about to take the biggest step of his life.
Michelle Annabeth Flaherty, I love you more than I could ever explain. Will you marry me?
Yes.
My son.
She's getting married. Do you have the slightest idea of how important this is?
We get to have a bachelor party.
This is awesome!
It's a time when families meet.
Dad, Michelle's parents are here.
Yeah, look what you did.
What about the diamond?
Lunch is served.
And it's a day to look your best.
We're about to go.
Boy, hair was just not an issue when I was dating.
I keep messing up. These things keep happening to me. I promised you the wedding of your dreams, and I'm not gonna let anything ruin it. It's time for me to boom boom with the bridesmaids.
You're cordially invited
I'll meet you at the closet.
to the event. This is so great. That brings generations together.
Stifler?
Mandy.
What?
Focus!
And the celebration. Look at the smile on my mother's face. Do you know how long she's been waiting for a day like this? That's as wholesome as American Pie. Marriage is not about animal lusting. It's deeper than that. American Wedding. The longer a marriage lasts, the longer you can go without sex.
If you never mention that ever again, that'd be great.
No.
This feels modified for its original versus implemented to the screen.
You remember the Kowalskis? They've owned the shop for 30 years.
Now that's it for the opening to Bruce Almighty. Next opening we're going to do is Balto. Here's the opening to the 1996 VHS of Balto.
Get ready for fun-filled days and thrilling nights when you ride the movies at Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Studios Florida. You'll shake, rattle, and roll. Face King Kong. Fly with E.T. Jag with Beetlejuice. We'll blow you away with dynamite stunts and turn kids loose in Fievel's Playland. You'll face the attack of Jaws and scream through time on Back to the Future. What's more, at Universal Studios Florida, you'll thrill to our Dynamite Night Stuntacular. Get in on the action at Nickelodeon Studios World Headquarters. Blast into a cartoon. Join Barney and his friends' spectacular new show at Magical Action-Packed Backyard. At Universal Studios Hollywood, you'll thrill to Waterworld, a live SeaWorld spectacular. Yabba Dabba Do It live at the Flintstone Show. Feel the heat of Backdraft. Create sound effects and discover a new world of dining and entertainment in Universal City Walk. So come to the only places you can ride the movies. Universal Studios Hollywood and Florida.
Also available for MC Universal Home Video.
When imagination is your passport to adventure, it goes. You can be anyone. You can go anywhere. And the fun never ends.
It's a beautiful day to laugh and play and be with my friends.
No one knows more about imagination and adventure than Timmy the Tooth.
This is true.
The Adventures of Timmy the Tooth. Timmy in Space. Operation Secret Birthday Surprise. Molar Island. Malibu Timmy. Lost My Brush. And Spooky Tooth. And look for these 3 new adventures.
This calls for a celebration.
The Brush in the Stone. An Eye for a Tooth. And Rainy Day Adventure. Play, learn, and sing along with Timmy and all his friends. The Adventures of Timmy the Tooth, where imagination is your passport to adventure. From MCA Universal Home Video. Join Littlefoot and his pals in an all-new adventure. The Land Before Time 3, the time of the Great Giving. When water becomes scarce in the Great Valley.
We're doomed.
Littlefoot, along with his friends, begin a water-finding quest of their own. Join Littlefoot, Sarah, Ducky, Petrie, and Spike in a tale of hope, courage, and caring, filled with new friends and new songs. The Land Before Time 3, the time of the Great Giving.
Now on video cassette.
You look like an intelligent man. Who?
From Universal Pictures
Yeah,
comes the story of Babe.
looks like fun.
The pig with the gift of gab. Nerves of steel.
Get out of here, you big birds.
And a heart
Oh, my little pig.
of gold. Babe, rated G.
This film is modified for its original versions, but formatted to fit the screen. That's it for the opening to Balto. Sorry about the Timmy and the 2 video promo. I'm gonna have to cut out Timmy. I'm gonna have to cut that out while after it's uploaded because I don't want it to be. I don't want the video to be blocked worldwide. Just saying. I didn't know it was gonna be on there since it's already on the opening previous to Balto. Next opening we're going to do is South Park Volume 11. Here's the opening to the 1999 VHS of South Park Volume 11.
Comedy Central's Daily Show, and I know you're about to watch a couple of South Park episodes, and you're probably going to just fast forward through me, but the key I want you to remember is this. At Comedy Central, you know, we're not just proud of South Park or our original stand-up specials or star-studded movies or ER. We have a lot of original programming. For example, there's Beer and Breasts, or The Man Show, and Strangers with Candy, Comedy Central's after-hours, after-school special. And of course, there's a Daily Show with Jon Stewart, which I haven't seen, but I hear good things. Before you get too wrapped up in the adventures of Kenny, Stan, Kyle, and Cartman, take a look at some of Comedy Central's original programs and be kind to one. Also, if you don't get Comedy Central and you want it, call 1-877-COMEDY-1 or log on to our website at ComedyCentral.com. Unless, of course, you don't like laughter, then, you know.
In a world with no news, finally The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. Whether it's continuing coverage of the hot-button issues.
Recently, the U.S. alleged Chinese spies stole American nuclear secrets. Chinese officials say it's quite the contrary. They claim to have proof it's actually the U.S. who's long been stealing ancient Chinese secrets.
Scathing political commentary.
Bill Clinton announces giant budget surplus. From now on, ladies drink free.
Or in-depth interviews with today's hottest stars.
We used to have trading cards of you, right? It's this is actually from my home. That's a little. It's the only thing I've kept. I shouldn't say it, but it's a little sad.
We scour the globe for those stories the other news networks let slip through the cracks.
That's just good television.
Led by our group of ace correspondents, the Daily Show news team isn't afraid to dig deep, sometimes too deep.
If smoking isn't causing the cancer, what do you think really is?
Pork, chicken, beef, the vegetables that we eat.
The Daily Show with Jon Stewart on Comedy Central, the most important television program ever. Monday through Thursday at 11 only on Comedy Central.
I'm not going to read it all.
Behold, the Hoover Dam. 6.6 million tons of concrete, harnessing nearly 1 trillion gallons of water.
And just as these heroic men did more than 60 years ago, we are building a dam.
A dam to hold back the tidal wave of feminization that is flooding this country.
A dam to stop the river of estrogen that is drowning us in political correctness.
A dam to urinate off of when we're really drunk.
We call this dam the Man Show.
This is our latest crop of inventions designed by men for men. We them innovation.
We're trying to stop the suffrage and the suffrage of women in this country.
I would be happy to solve.
Thank you very much.
Isn't suffrage women's right to vote?
Confidential, yes.
She's trying to stop women's right to vote.
Thank you very much. Attention women of Venice Beach. Would anyone like to have sex with me?
Doing well today? Would you like to have some sex? Yeah, would you like to have sex? All right then, thank you.
What better place to give back to the community than a home improvement center?
You don't need help?
No.
Not even putting up that angle brace?
No.
Whoa. There's one bag of steel manure here. You gonna use screw steels or you gonna find a stud? Are you calling me a liar? That attitude's not gonna fly. You mind?
And this is our solemn promise to you. As long as we're on the air, so help us God, every man's show will end with girls jumping on trampolines.
Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel host The Man Show every Wednesday night at 10:30 after South Park, only on Comedy Central. It's like a bachelor party without the hassle of getting married.
In a school torn apart by drugs, crime, and racism, one woman can be held personally responsible.
I'm Jerry Blank, and I'm a 46-year-old high school freshman. For 32 years, I was a teenage runaway. I was a boozer, a user, and a loser. But now, I'm out of jail, picking up my life exactly where I left off.
She's making her way in the world against extreme odds, dealing with pressures at home.
No dessert, Jerry. Don't touch the dog. Don't rub your feces on the lampshade.
Expect me when you least expect me.
Stupid blood fart, Jerry. Well, he is.
Dealing with pressures at school.
I've calculated your final grade point average based on this morning's geography pop quiz. I'm afraid it all adds up to you being held back.
But if I don't graduate by the time I'm 50, I'll be the laughing stock of Flatboy High. I need to know who's coming to my party on Friday night. We're serving hot fruit.
Mr. Jellyneck, I'm having a hard time fitting in and making friends.
You're a very special person. You're a joy to be around. You're beautiful inside.
Dealing with her sexuality.
You and I can focus on what makes you and me click. Tense?
You're crazy.
Piano.
She's stepping into an uncertain future, haunted by past mistakes.
There's a small part of me that's beginning to feel that leaving a helpless baby in a public park may have been, and there's no other word for this, impolite.
Threatened by dangerous temptations.
Street name's Glint, but it's also known as Glow, Glimmer, or Satan's Harlot.
Oh, it's making my lips numb.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna numb it.
You know who supplied Poppy Downs with the drugs that tore her life from her frail yet popular body?
No.
Conflicted about difficult decisions.
Daddy, do you have a minute? This friend, well, all she really wants is for people to like her, see? And she thinks she might have found a way, even though it's illegal and might violate my parole.
But comforted by those she trusts.
You're wise beyond your race, Simeon.
You're a good friend, Zach.
Don't touch me.
Comedy Central invites you to discover an extraordinarily special series about an unbelievably special woman. She'll steal your heart She'll touch your soul.
The second time through high school, I'm a little bit wiser. Oh, I'm still doing the wrong things, but at least I'm doing them the right way.
Strangers with Candy, the after-hours after-school special. Mondays at 10, only on Comedy Central.
Hey, John Stewart again. Have you had enough yet? Because that's just a sample of some of Comedy Central's great original programs I'm being paid to tell you about. And remember, if you don't get Comedy Central, call 1-877-COMEDY-1 and ask, may insist on getting the only network that brings you South Park and the other fine shows you've seen here. And enjoy these South Park episodes, and if you're interested, I think they may have some merchandise associated with the show as well. So I could be wrong.
Hello everyone, I'm Matt Stone. And I'm Trey Parker. And we're cooking bacon. And here to help us is our old pal, Macon. Say hi, Macon. Well, today's dish is called Northern Wyoming Bacon Loaf. Sounds good, huh? To make it, you will need 3 pounds of cooked bacon, 2 eggs, 1 cup of cheese soup, and another pound of cooked bacon. We've already started cooking the bacon. Ooh, smell that bacon. Bacon's going crazy. All right, hold on. Macon loves bacon. Okay, what? You want it? Yeah, that's a buddy. One more bacon. Yeah. Now, once the bacon is cooked, we're ready for the food processor. That's right, we're going to put all the ingredients in the food processor. Get this grease off here. Eggs, bacon, more bacon, and mix. Hello, bacon. Want some more bacon? While we're waiting for that, let's watch our favorite episode of South Park. It's called Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls. That's right. You see, Matt and I have been several times to the Sundance Film Festival in Utah, and we think it totally sucks ass. So we decided to have Robert Redford bring his little festival to South Park. Apparently, Mr. Redford doesn't like us too much because of this episode. Maybe that's because we have him drowning in shit. Well, who cares? He's old. Now, I'm going to put this dish in the oven at 450 degrees. You all sit back, relax, and enjoy Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls. And when we return, Northern Wyoming Bacon Loaf.
And that's it for the opening to South Park Volume 11. Now let me know in the comments when opening this and what we do next, like a double, triple, or quadruple feature VHS DVD opening. Remember, one request at a time, please, and notice that we request for sketch sets. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to share, subscribe, comment, and click the post notification bell. This video is now adjourned.